So, good afternoon everybody, Tom here for Annie Muscle, and I'm here with some meal prep inspiration that you can incorporate into your diet, which is a fantastic way to vary your way of getting your protein and your good carbohydrates into your diet with this fantastic hack. So keep following and I'll show you inside. So guys, we're going to reinvent a classic snack of jelly and fruit, a childhood favourite. Now, this is a fantastic source of protein using just raw beef gelatin, okay? I've got a couple of following pictures in a second to show you the difference between this jelly, which I got on Amazon, which I think was around £8 or £9 for 250 gram, compared to the traditional one you'll find in a supermarket, which is about £1 for a sachet. And the difference in the quality. So let's have a look. Per 100 grams, there's the macros right there. So 357 calories, over or just under 85 grams of protein, no sugars, no carbohydrates, no fibre, no fat. So it's a fantastic raw protein source, and we can turn this into jelly that we can set over our fruit and add a bit of flavouring and trust me, it's a winner. So guys, the first step, let's add around 600 millilitres of boiling water into a jug. This is for the boiling component of making the jelly. So let's see how close I get. Oh, I've gone way over, but that's alright, I'll just drop my cold water down. So aim for around 600, I've gone over, so that's that. That wasn't the best attempt, was it? And bosh, just like that, it's just under 600. May have taken some out. So yeah, there we go. So next step, let's add in about 20 grams, I go for 20 grams, of the raw beef gelatin powder, okay? So in we go, get 20 grams into there. One more. Oh, we're about there, that'll do. Wonderful, so let's whisk that up. So we'll whisk it up, make sure that we are thoroughly whisking it all the way to the bottom of your pot. You'll see it slowly dissolve in, but constantly stir it just to get the consistency right so that we don't get any lumps. This is probably one of the most important parts of this recipe, so really make sure that you use your strong whisking hand, or if you've got an electric whisk, use that, you lucky devils. Wonderful, so obviously with this being plain beef gelatin, there is no flavour to it. That's the only downside to this compared to the supermarket one. However, using just a natural flavouring or a stevia alternative like I am here, you can add your own flavouring to your jelly depending on how strong you want it to taste. So I've added some in and we whisk again. Now if you just appreciate an unflavoured version, then you're winner chicken dinner here, because it doesn't taste of anything, the gelatin on its own. So 100% you can do that and just choose to flavour your profile depending on the fruit you add to it. So we whisk that up again and that's nicely stirred in. So continuing on, this helps to set the jelly now. So we add the cold component. I've just got some bottled water here and we're going to add it in for about 580 mils roughly. In fact, let's take it to 600 again along with the hot component. So 600 hot and 600 cold. I'll try much better this time to get it closer to, ooh, there we go, bosh, look at that, well done me. So there we go, and what we do now, we whisk it up again just to stir the cold component in, get it all whisked up, make sure that we've got no lumps, and looking at that, you'd probably think that's never going to set. I'll prove you wrong, you just wait and see. So guys, here we go, got my 7 pots set up. with my grapefruit, and I've gone with black seedless grapes for my fruit component of the jelly, all divided up evenly into 7 pots, ready for the week ahead. So, time to add the jelly. And voila, there we go guys. The jelly's in. As you can see, it's still liquid, but it's in over all the fruit. So I've got 7 portions there made up. And just to prove it, here's one I made earlier. And look at that. Solid as a rock. So it sets, and it really is a tasty, healthy snack you can put in that I will drop the macronutrients of in at the end. So do it and see how you get on. Bosh. Drop them into the fridge to set. And they're ready to consume after 3 or 4 hours of setting in the fridge, and you can have them as and whenever you please. I personally like having them post-training for my breakfast, getting a nice low glycemic load food in there for my carbohydrates, getting a nice protein hit from the raw beef gelatin, which is a fantastic protein source. So yeah, try it, give it a go. If it works in your breakfast or as an addition to your dinner time or your supper for a sort of a pudding, put it in. Bosh, have a good one.